Hey everyone, this is Coach Yani Moya and I'm a transformational life and finance coach. Welcome to Quarter Life Bliss. This is a podcast dedicated to disrupting the quarter life crisis mindset, spreading bliss and happiness to all listeners. My mission is to inspire possibilities, taking away the fear of going through your 20s and to crisis proof your quarter life. At 25, I'm very happy to share that I'm living a life of purpose, successfully content and happy even as I evolve with the times. These lessons, tips, and insights I now share with all of you, in the hopes that you too will find your quarter life bliss, whatever your age and circumstances. Hey guys, welcome back to Quarter Life Bliss. Today's guest is someone I'm super excited and inspired by. So excited talaga ako that she's here. This is Kat Tan, who is popularly known as the one-armed mamba, who has the mentality of the late Kobe Bryant. She is a former basketball varsity player from grade school to high school and is now a fitness and basketball coach. With her love for the sports, she is an ambassador for basketball and fitness decathlon and professional experience pro X basketball. Kaya ko to, guys. Kat Tan is a graduate of Bachelor of Arts, major in Multimedia Arts in De La Salle College of St. Benilde. And currently, she is a full-time graphic designer as well as a motivational speaker at the same time a TikTok sensation. Yan. So let's welcome Kat Tan!
Wow! Thank you for that.
Welcome.
Nagulat ako sa TikTok,
Sensation. Wala sa binigay mo
yeah.
bio.
Wala dun, eh. Ay, parang check, tapos biglang, wait lang, wala yata yan. But thank you for that, introduction. Hindi ko kinabahan ako bigla.
Oh, grabe. Kinabahan.
Yeah,
Ako ngayon kinakabahan dito. But yeah,
yeah,
thank you
but
so much, Kat, for saying yes to me. Isang message lang, umuo agad si Kat, 'di ba?
of course, yeah.
Hindi na nagpabebe, talagang game na agad siya. So,
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited because our topic for today is all about something that can inspire a lot of people. You know, Bliss is all about disrupting the crisis mindset, quarter life crisis mindset. And even actually hindi lang quarter life, basta crisis mindset of people. So exciting yung magiging topic natin for today. So ano ba yung topic natin? It's all gonna be about life purpose and self-worth. Yan, 'di ba? Sobrang relevant for today's time. And I know during our parang connection call last week, 'di ba? Pinag-usapan talaga
Yeah.
natin 'to and you're very passionate around helping others as well to find their purpose because you've been in that journey of getting lost, 'di ba? In it before.
Yes.
So tell us
Yes.
about that. Tell us about your story first on how you're finding or how you found your life purpose.
Well, I guess for me personally, with what happened to me, with accident, when I had that accident, when I was 10 years old, I used that as my motivation, to go through life, and finding that purpose, because I believe that it built my character, my strength, and my confidence in myself. So through that, I discovered that about myself, and I but having that happen to me at such a young age, I did not find it right away. It wasn't easy. So uh, I guess honestly, I never really asked the question of why, the big question of why it happened, because well, I was a kid back then, and um it never really, um I never really thought of that. So I never asked the question of why it happened to me, or why is it have to be me, no. So I never had that, uh but at that age, what was clear to me was, uh sorry, what was clear to me was that there is a definite reason, for that happening, and of course, I may not know it back then. You know, what's that reason? But now, obviously, now I kind of have an idea of that purpose, and but you know, it was definitely a process for me, and it really took years for me to really find it, and I'm still finding it, honestly, up to this day, you know. So it's really never ending for me, and I guess it's just me accepting life as it is. Take it as it is, take it as it comes to me. And also I think that purpose is really something that you take day by day. So yeah, you know, with everything that is happening right now, things change.
Right, right.
So yeah, for me, that's how I see it. That's how I see myself.
I love it, no. I remember you telling me na yeah, this pandemic or this lockdown was really an eye opener for you to really find more of your
Yeah,
purpose, to really be more clear around your purpose, no. But I like what you said na maybe before you didn't know why it happened to you. Why the
yeah,
accident happened to you, bakit ikaw, at saka bata ka eh,
yeah.
'di ba?
Because at 10 years old, ang iniisip mo lang nun is maglaro, magsaya, you know, just the little things. You don't carry the weight of the weight of the world, right? So para wala kang responsibilidad nung mga panahon na yun. So all you think about is, you know, yourself and like making yourself happy or kung saan ka masaya, 'di ba? O kung ano yung nagpapasaya sa'yo. And yeah, so but really I don't really know kung ano yung nag-trigger sa'kin to have that kind of mentality or what is it
Awareness.
within of me. Maybe, but thinking about that right today, of course, you realize those things. But that time, as in like I was just doing the things that I love, and parang kumbaga kung nakakatulong siya sa ibang tao, kung meron siyang greater purpose just by me doing it, then you know, then that's good. But now, now that I'm older, I can see the impact of it now. And yun nga. So para sa akin talagang um hindi ko naman ano, pero sa sarili ko nung mga panahon na yun, ah naisip ko na baka nga there is a reason why I'm here. Why I lived again, you know. So
Right, right. I love it that you're saying na, it really happens for a reason. And maybe, I'm not sure at what age did you know the real reason of why it
yeah.
happened? What age did it show? Ganon.
Um, hindi ko rin alam mo, I really don't remember the exact age or, you know, what age exactly,
Yeah.
did I realize, those kinds of things. And I know that if that there should be a specific age for you to realize that, and for you to know what you want to do in your life, like how you want to do it or how you want to be. But we all know at some point we want to be successful. We want to be happy, right? And be happy with our lives, with the decisions that we make in our lives. And 'di ba pag bata ka lagi ka tinatanong, "Oh, paglaki mo anong gusto mo?"
Oo.
Gusto mo maging, anong gusto mong ano. And, you know, some people, kung ano yung sinasabi nila nung bata sila, it happens. Because they set their goals of becoming that person. But, you know, life is a journey. And every day you discover new things about yourself, about everything around you, about life. And in some way, you know, your plans change. Plans do change, you know. Meron lang talagang fortunate people na talaga direct uh they really, when they say something, and when they say that I want to be that person, they really do aspire to be that person.
I
They
agree, I agree.
ano, kahit
Hindi
anong
ako yon.
mangyari,
Hindi
eto
ako yon.
yeah, yeah, but pero ang para sa akin, that's good that you know like what you want to be or how you want to be, na may definite, now you have a definite goal for yourself. But um yung process of you going through that, matatanong mo yung sarili mo along the way if, am I happy with this? Am I happy with my life? So if I go um through that dream of mine, through that goal, would I can I say that I'm completely happy with it? You know. But yeah, it's for me again, it is a process. And as I've said, every day for me is like learning something new, learning something about myself. And uh I guess, like, thinking back, uh everything is something for me to really discover myself and my strengths. I use those strengths that I discovered about myself. I use that now. I use that today in everything that I do.
But yeah, yung experience or what you've been through, you used it as for your ano for your advantage. 'Di ba? Sabi mo nga
Yeah,
parang strength, you found the strength, parang inner strength mo and also yung strength mo as a person na maybe perhaps
yung
before.
yes, oo. Dapat ata kasi talaga gano'n, yung parang yung experiences mo sa buhay. Ikaw lang din naman nakaka-experience niyan, eh, 'di ba? So, I believe that every one of us has a story to tell. And the experiences that we go through every day is, no matter how small or how big it is, I believe that it is unique because it is your life, and there's nothing like it. And yung mga experiences na yun, talagang you should use it to your advantage,
Yeah.
because that will help you be be the best version of yourself. You know.
Right. Sabi nga 'di ba, hindi naman experience is the best teacher. Ang sabi, evaluated experience is the
Mm.
best teacher. So, 'di ba, kung experience lang pero wala kang hindi mo ginamit yung natutunan mo diyan, balewala. But kailangan in-evaluate mo, in-assess mo talaga yung pinagdaanan mo.
Yeah, kung wala kang natutunan, or hindi mo hindi mo siya ginawan ng paraan para mabago yung mga bagay-bagay. We do learn from our past. We do learn from our mistakes. And it's what we do after that. That's what matters. Kasi kahit sabihin ko na, sige, alam ko kung ano yung nagawa ko noon. Tapos pag nangyari ulit yun, ganun pa rin yung gagawin mo. 'Di ba parang, it just
Correct.
doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, oo.
Yeah. So yun, no. And even before the accident happened, you are already pala a basketball player. Tama ba?
Nag-try out ako
Ah,
before nangyari yung accident. Dalawa pa yung kamay ko. So, for those of you guys who are listening and right now na I lost my arm. Pero nung before nangyari accident, I tried out in our varsity team sa school. Yung kamay ko, and then I was rejected. Kasi in-explain naman sa akin mabuti nung coach ko nung time na yun, kung bakit. Kung bakit hindi pa time for me to join the team. So, he told me that I was too small. I was tiny. And
yeah.
knowing that that basketball is a physical sport, right? knowing that it is a physical sport and a contact sport, talagang sabi niya sa akin, baka lalo ka lang ma-injure or, so he advised me to build more muscles. Tapos sabi niya, maybe a year after this, mas tumangkad ka pa. So, balik ka next year. So, come back next year, sabi niya. But yeah, unfortunately, the accident happened months after that. So, nung bumalik ako sa kanya, kasi kahit nga nangyari sa akin yung accident,
Gusto mo talaga. Kumbaga gusto mo talaga mag-basketball.
oo, gusto ko gusto ko talagang i-try. That for me, that is really it for me, trying something.
Yeah.
Kasi nakakasawa man marinig sa akin paulit-ulit na sinasabi ko 'to, pero kasi para sa akin, trying something is better than doing nothing.
That's
You
right.
will
I
you
agree.
will really you'll never know your capabilities or what you're good at or what
You're
kung
not good at or what you're not
oh
good at,
yes
'di ba?
exactly, if you don't try it. Kasi una pa lang, if you just say na pag may if someone presented you about, oh, try natin to, try natin to. And then you just say na, di ko yan kaya. Without you even trying it. So, ano yung reason, ano yung sagot para masabi mo na hindi mo yun kaya, hindi mo pa nga natatry, di ba? So, parang dun pa lang, wala ka ng paniniwala sa sarili mo. And
Correct.
for me, believing in yourself is important because if you don't believe in yourself, kung ikaw mismo hindi ka naniniwala sa sarili mo, paano mo mapapaniwala yung ibang tao na maniwala sa'yo?
Ayun, importante talaga na you know you believe in yourself and give it a try, 'di ba? Ako I also tried varsity before. The reason why I asked kung nasa varsity ka na ba at that time or were you a basketball player na at that time, because I know right now you're known as the one-armed mamba. Right? As in Kobe, you're a big Kobe fan. I think you've met Kobe 3 times, right?
Yes.
And I want to know, what is it about the Mamba mentality that helped you cope in life, given yung mga kinuwento mo ngayon lang?
Hmm, yeah, kasi nung nangyari yung accident sa'kin siyempre hindi pa naman ako aware na merong Mamba mentality, 'di ba? And, I guess si Kobe nung time na yun, also didn't really had that, idea of giving it that, Mamba mentality, 'di ba? Pero kasi parehas kasi kami yung the year the accident happened to me was the same year Kobe had his, first, game or had his debut in the NBA. So it was his rookie year nung year na yon. And parang nagkasabay lang siguro talaga yung journey namin. I wouldn't say na siyempre magkaiba kami ng path to ano, 'di ba? Pero um it was Kobe, the moment that I saw Kobe on the screen while I was in the hospital, the first time I saw him play, talagang ano na ako, na-attract na ako. Eh, kasi ang gwapo niya. Hindi, joke lang. No,
Yun
no,
yun
no.
eh.
Well,
Isa na yon, isa na
well,
yon. Isa na yon.
it is. Siyempre bata pa ako nun. So, siyempre
Correct.
na-attract ako and he was cute, nung time na yun. But no, seriously, uh, parang sinabi ko sa sarili ko or na ano ko na when I saw him and I saw that passion in him, uh, of how he plays the game and the determination of wanting to be the best player in the league. you can see, because you could, if you're a fan of Kobe, you could see it in his eyes, you know, when it's the time, when it's game time. And I saw that in him. So, you know, having that kind of mentality today, you know, it really pushed me to to believe in my own capabilities, right? Despite my circumstance, and it really just, it constantly pushes me beyond my limits. And also, I also just want to reject the thought of other people, just because I lost an arm, just because you know, I only got one arm. I that I'm not capable of doing anything, right? So, and it it didn't hinder me to become that person, to be the person I want to be who I want to be today. So yeah, but also because of my situation right now, because of everything that has happened, there's, especially in the early years, there's the tendency of people doubting me or criticizing me. So again, those kinds of things, I those are my main motivation, right? To
Right.
continue to, yeah, to continue doing the things that I know I am capable of. So I always say that I just lost a part of me, physically, you know, but I'm still here, and I'm still alive, and and that is something to be thankful for.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm truly grateful to be given a second chance to live. And so for me, especially the times that we have right now, but you know, for me, every day is truly a gift, you know. And
For someone na
my
ano, na almost, 'di ba, nabigyan na ng second life, 'di ba? You're saying
yeah,
every day
because
kasi a lot of people don't, or most people don't take it for granted, 'di ba? Na everyday living life puro
exactly.
problems ang nilalagay sa mind, where in fact they could actually be thankful, 'di ba? And see and really highlight what's good about life, right?
Yeah, and you know why I see it that way? Because my life could have ended 25 years ago. I could have my story would not have existed if I died
Right.
that day.
Correct.
So, right. So I actually had a near death experience. And you know, as much as I am relieved at that time, at that time, uh I I'm going to heaven, you know, uh because I saw all that, you know. It's when they say seeing the blue and white
Really?
around, yes, the blue and white around me, walking through, feeling so light, and moving to that door with the light,
Floating na,
with
floating.
floating without me, yeah, without me even moving my feet, and just and seeing that door, seeing that light coming out the door, and then bam, I'm back, right? So um I don't know, and I that's why I say that I know now that there's really a purpose why I had to come back and live again. So because I could have just, you know, I
Left.
could have, yeah, I could have just left and be in paradise today. But I'm here again. So there's truly a purpose. And but this is it. As you were saying, people always we or me, I'm also guilty of this. You know, we
Me
tend to take
too.
things for,
Yeah.
yeah, we tend to take things for granted. We sometimes forget that, so but you don't want to wait for that day to come or for you to experience a near death before you start realizing your purpose or the meaning of life. So, you know, again, we always say never take things for granted, but hindi natin control minsan eh, you know. Sometimes it gets to us, you know, because we're human. We're humans and we just sometimes we just lose ourselves and you know just try to you know be carefree, right?
Yeah,
So
but what I
and
like about what you're saying is that even if it's cliche, no, for most people it's
yes,
really cliche, but because it's true, that's why it became a cliche because it's really
yes,
applicable in life.
it's
And
yes,
you're highlighting that don't wait for something to happen, 'di ba, before you
hmm,
actually be thankful, be grateful in life. And that's what bliss really is. Bliss coming from you're just grateful and happy with everything that's happening in your life, whether that is a challenge or
true,
whether that is normal flow in life. So ang
yeah.
ganda nun.
Just don't wait for you to for the day you regret not living your life to the fullest or to the way you want your life to be lived. Because once it happens, there's no turning back. You
Correct.
know,
Correct,
right?
correct.
So, not everyone is blessed or lucky enough to be given second chance or a third chance in life. You know, it's a privilege. So I
Oh,
feel, you know, I feel privileged right now to be given a second chance to live. So yeah, so I'm just so that's why I try. I'm not perfect. I That's why I try to make it meaningful or make the most out of it. Make the most out of the chance that was given to me. So, but it's not perfect. And it was not an easy road for me. So
yeah.
yeah,
You mentioned earlier actually about, people of course judging that you're not capable of doing things. Especially you
yeah,
lost your arm, 'di ba? Na parang mas lalo ay hindi protection na natin siya. Hindi niya kaya 'yan. I'm sure you went to all of these, 'di ba? Na parang nako
yeah.
hindi pwede 'yan kasi ganito, hindi niya kaya 'yan, 'di ba? Not being capable, but not just that, not being worthy of anything. I just wonder, have you parang napunta ba sa mind mo at one point na parang ano ba to, hindi naman ako worthy talaga to live another life or to to do things because I feel I'm incomplete. I wanna know.
Um, well, nung start, syempre it's at a young age, it's hard to adjust to that kind of life or um to adapt to it because parang lahat bago ngayon. I have to do things again, parang back to zero ako ulit, 'di ba? I had to discover doing things with just an arm. Even yung small things, pagkain, kasi sanay ka na spoon and fork, 'di ba? So paano ngayon? You know, those little things. Um so I had to rediscover myself. And along that process, of course there was self-doubt, but in a way that you know there I always ask my friends this or you know I always ask this before whenever I meet new people. um so before I get close to them, uh I would at least try to assess or
Hindi ko
ask
pa nakuha
them.
yung tanong. Hindi pa
Yeah,
kami
yeah, no,
close,
but
so hindi ko pa nakuha yung tanong.
no. I would always ask if my situation bothers them in some way. This was before, Yani. This was
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
before
Joke lang, oo.
when I was no, but when I was still discovering or trying to rediscover myself, finding myself again. Um so I would always ask them if my situation bothers them. In a way, like sometimes I would say, "So how do they see me?" You know, and I guess maybe yun nga hinahanap ko yung self assurance ko, yung sarili ko para maging parte ng iba. Kasi kung ako sa sarili ko, okay lang ako. Pero syempre, when you're a kid and trying to, and as you grow old, syempre, kailangan mong makihalubilo sa ibang tao, di ba? So, kailangan, ano ka, kailangan confident ka sa sarili mo kung how you see yourself. But I was very conscious nung kung ano yung iniisip ng tao about me nung time na yon. So it worried me on how they viewed me. But so but I would there would be days that I would reflect on myself and think. Sometimes I thought before, like, if I was a burden, you know. And honestly, I could be, especially when I get old. Reality check, dude. Like, um, it could happen. I could be a burden. So if I don't take care of myself on my own, wala akong mararating, girl.
Correct, correct.
Diba?
Totoo, 'di ba?
So,
It's a possibility eh. Hindi naman siya
it's a
mawawala eh.
possibility. Yes,
Right,
and that's reality. Ay, hindi ko naman pwedeng sabihin na, ay, hindi, kaya ko yan lahat. Siyempre, kailangan ko din ng ibang tao.
right.
And it was important for me to have that. So,
How did you, like,
um,
having all of these, no? Parang I'm hearing a lot of, parang ano to eh, uy, sasali niyo ba ako sa group niyo kahit na, di ba? Parang ganyan.
yeah,
Parang
yeah,
natatanong,
yeah. Parang
uy, okay lang ba?
parang di
Baka
mo
ayaw niyo akong kasama, no? Ganyan.
if you don't, kung deserve mo ba yung spot na yon, deserve mo ba yung ano,
Click
yeah.
na
No,
yan.
but yeah, yeah. But as I am in that process of finding my worthiness,
Right.
I slowly but surely I was recognizing my value as a person. And as selfish as this may sound, Yanni, I don't want to sound selfish though, but
Di yan,
it
go.
is really, yeah, it is really important for you to think of yourself before before anything else.
I
You know,
agree.
think of yourself first before anyone. Uh, because there's a possibility for you that you could lose yourself when you give 100% of your everything. So, and when you go all out and you don't leave anything for yourself, you will lose yourself. And honestly, I could say that, it could happen,
Yeah.
and it is possible.
No
So,
matter the
yeah,
circumstance, it could happen.
yeah, no matter what,
It can, ano eh,
yeah.
blow
So,
up eh, di ba? So,
yes, yes. Yeah, small things can add up to big
right.
things, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So,
In
yeah. So,
all aspects to of life.
yes, and yes, definitely. Of course, we're
Diba?
talking about in general, yeah. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
seeing your value has to start from within, from yourself. So, if I feel that I am worthy, and I believe that I am worthy, no one can knock me down, right? So, I always say that no one in this world knows you more than yourself. So you know what you are capable of, what and how much you can give. So, and as long as you feel worthy of yourself, everything else will follow. And it will be a journey it will be a tough journey, but it's gratifying in a way.
So, what I'm hearing is internal talaga. Really have to
Oh,
first
you really have to work.
internal palabas talaga, 'di ba? And that helped
Oo.
you in building,
Mm.
sabi mo nga, you need to know your value within yourself first.
Yes.
So that you
Yes.
don't ask
Yes.
for, lagi ko din yan sinasabi, so that you don't ask for others' acceptance, others' validation, others, alam mo
Yes,
yon,
you don't need anyone's validation to be
worthy.
for you to for yeah, for you to be worthy and for you to call yourself successful, right?
Right.
So, but we sometimes we are sometimes in need, or we have that greed inside of us that makes us want people to praise us, to like us, right? But may kanya-kanya tayong taste, kumbaga. And at the end of the day, it's just a matter of respecting each other and valuing. So respect yourself. So before anyone can respect you, it's important for you
Part.
to respect yourself,
Yeah,
right?
I
Yeah.
always say, cause if people see that you don't respect yourself, that's how they will perceive you. At the same
Yes.
time, if you
Yo.
look at yourself as a victim, like, kawawa naman ako, sobrang kawawa ako, hindi ko deserve to, hindi ko kaya, I'm weak, that's how they will see you. But the thing
And
is,
they will take
people,
advantage of that.
exactly. But the thing is,
Yeah.
people see you as a strong, empowered woman eh. 'Di ba? People
Yeah.
get inspired nga of your story. That's the reason why, the way they see you, parang normal. They don't even look at what's
Yeah.
missing in your body na anymore. But if you
Very
look at
true.
yourself, 'di ba, na parang victim ako. I'm sure na pagdaanan mo, victim ako, kawawa ako, alam mo yun, tulungan niyo ako, I'm weak, I cannot do this. Then people will look at you, kawawa naman si Kat, no? 'Di ba?
Mm.
Instead of the
Yeah, but
other way around.
I never had that, ah. Hindi ko binubuhat yung sarili kong bangko. But
Yeah,
I really never had that moment nung bata ako. Nung nangyari sa akin to, and nung na-realize ko, isa na lang pala yung kamay ko. Never ko naisip na I'd feel bad for myself. Kasi, well, unang-una kasi, I guess it was easy for me to accept that reality kasi nakita ko na siya unang-una pa lang nung nawala yung kamay ko. Na I saw it in my with my two eyes na wala na yung kaliwang braso ko.
nung actual na
So una
accident.
yes, nung actual accident.
So ano ka,
Yes,
awake
yes.
ka?
I was very conscious the whole time. And
My
I'm
God.
saying like from that moment na nangyari yon up until nung inoperahan ako na dinala ko sa ospital nung gabi. And inoperahan ako na everything bago ako i-anesthesia, alam ko lahat,
Oh my
you know.
gosh.
Yeah, so I was very aware of that happening to me. And yun, so naging madali siya for me to accept that. Kaya never ako nagkaroon ng moment na ay na naawa ako sa
Pity
sarili ko.
yourself, yeah.
Yeah, I did not pity myself. I did not feel that. I did not embrace that emotion of, kawawa naman ako. Ano
That's why
or
it shows.
nagkaroon ako ng yeah, never ako nagkaroon ng ano na ako, anong gagawin ko? May ano pa ba ako? Never ako nagganon. Pero yung sinasabi mo na it shows well when you said that, I people see me as someone that could inspire them, or uh, and as a strong woman, as a strong person, merong downside doon na people always get intimidated by me also.
Ah, ganon?
You
May
know,
ganon din?
oo, may gano'n. Because I have a strong personality.
Yeah, definitely.
Uh, Ganun ba? Did you feel
Oo
that?
naman,
Can
girl. Sabi ko nga,
no,
alam
no.
mo, pero I just wanna highlight, no, that I really see you as someone who inspires a lot of people. Parang nung nalaman ko pa magko-co-host ka dun sa podcast, no, sabi ko, wow, ang galing naman. Very inspiring yung story. Sobrang binenta pa naman sa akin yung story, no. So parang ako, wow, sobrang, I'm so amazed, 'di ba? I'm so amazed. Tapos, recently, finollow kita
Yeah,
sa IG, 'di ba? Nakita ko nagbubuhat ka, nakita ko nagda-dance ka,
yeah.
nag-workout ka, galing mo mag-basketball. And, I think, and that's just, parang, na yun, extracurricular na lang yun 'di ba? With your day-to-day. I think
Yeah.
for the past 25 years, the mere fact that you're fighting, you're living life. You're living life as normal, parang normal lang. That's inspiring and that's
Yeah.
moving.
And you know how normal that when I feel that I'm really normal, when my friends or my family, actually my mom or my family, they'd forget that I only have one arm. Like for example, I'm carrying things, and they also have things on their hands, and they would tell me, Kat, pabukas naman ng pintuan. Kat, paano naman ito? Sabi, lagi ko,
Hindi kaya.
sabi, hindi ko sinasabi, okay, eto, hindi ko sinasabi na hindi ko kaya. Ang sinasabi ko lagi, wait lang, mahina ka laban, sabi ko. Lagi yan ang sagot ko. Mahina ka laban, guys. Teka lang, sabi ko, wait lang. And then they would say, ay, lagi may ganong reaction. Like, ay, kasi naman like, hindi mo naman, hindi ko naman kasi talaga nakikita na ganun ka. Laging may ganon na laging
That's a
sinasabi sa akin.
compliment. That's a compliment, no?
Yeah, alam mo nung una, sabi ko, okay, hindi ko alam kung may insulto ba ako or if it is a compliment. Kasi, pero I say it as a joke. I say it as a joke na sabi ko, insulto ba yan? Kasi unang-una, kitang-kita mo naman, obvious na obvious
Physical.
naman na physically, may kulang. Pero like, sabi ko, um, ano ba, hindi nyo ba ako nakikita? Invisible ba ako? Ano bang ano nyo? So, parang ang sinasabi nila sa akin, or sinasagot nila sa akin is that, well, kasi you don't make us feel that you're incomplete. So, you don't show that to us. And, para sa akin kasi, nung una, when I was still, when I was in the process of, again, discovering myself, there was this thing at the back of my head that I know that I should, or siguro sa ako lang yun, there was a switch na parang sabi ko, I want to let people see the strong side of me. Uh, yeah, internally inside. Tapos magre-reflect na lang siya outside. Yung being physical, neto lang yun yung mga nakikita mo nagbubuhat ako, and then, but yun, yung internal factors of me just trying to be strong, kusa na lang siya lumalabas sa tao na nakukuha nila yung ganong vibe from me. Kasi sabi ko, sa sarili ko, when, may mga days na, syempre, you reflect on yourself. And it is important. It is important that you sometimes focus on yourself and think. And may isip ko na parang, hindi ako papayag na because of my situation, mamaliitin lang ako ng mga tao. So, kasi una-una yun ang makikita mo sa akin may kulang, or 'di ba, or sa ibang tao na may makitid na utak, sabihin na natin. Meron diyan na magsasabi, kulang yung isa lang kamay, ganyan ganyan. And then they will bash you, or they will treat you differently, or 'di ba, masasabi nila, hindi niya yan kaya, yung gano'n. Ayoko magkaroon ng gano'ng notion ang tao about me. So I would always say na, or I would always portray myself as someone who is strong. Kaya ang initial reaction lagi, ang initial lagi sa akin ng tao, pag nakikilala nila ako, that snob daw ako, or
Nasobrahan
hindi ako
naman.
friendly, o hindi ako friendly, or hindi ako madaling lapitan. May ganong sa sobrang sigurong strong kong
Strong.
pinapakita,
Aura.
yeah.
Hmm.
Oo, may gano'n na they, that's when intimidation comes from other people. So, yun, oo. Pero what
You
can I
gotta be
do? It
tough
I,
for yourself. You gotta
it's
be
just me. Yeah.
yeah, you have to
It's
be strong for yourself and be tough for yourself. And you know,
yeah.
I always believe that there's a purpose for each person that gets into your life. You know,
Mm,
or
kaya nga 'di ba sabi ko ang purpose mo talaga is it changes day
right.
by day. It
Mm-mm.
changes. You can set a goal to na you believe na that is your purpose, but somewhere along the way may darating at darating na kahit sabihin mo hindi yun yung main
Pwedeng
purpose mo, but
additional, 'di ba? Parang
oo, yung
add to
that
it.
yeah, add to it or that will lead you to be that person and to be where you are, what your purpose in life is. Pero yun, oo. So, 'di ba, parang kaya I just take it really, I take it day by day. Yeah.
Galing, galing. And now, no, we're transitioning into you're now an inspirational motivational speaker, not even just that, diba? Content creator na ano ba, hindi ko na alam eh, parang
Wag na natin anuhin
influencer,
yun.
ganyan. Because of your story, you're
Oo.
really using it now to your advantage and spreading,
Hmm,
the word, your message across through your
yeah.
story. Tell us more about that. You being now an inspirational speaker. How does that feel, no? Parang pinagdaanan mo lahat. And di sinasabi mo nga sa akin na, Yani, grabe rin yung pinagdaanan ko in my 20s, 'di ba? Sabi mo, wag na natin pag-usapan yan, 'di ba? But now, ngayong phase, itong time na to, kung kailan kita nakilala, 'di ba? Ikaw na si The Katan, 'di ba? Yeah, what
Right
changed in
now.
you that na parang napasabi ka na lang, you know what? I have to tell my story. I can inspire people through my story.
I've been telling my story since that day happened. And since I started playing basketball, you know, ano ba? Kasi thinking back right now, I guess really it all started when I played basketball. And it was always at the back of my it was always at the back of my head that what I'm doing could be a way to inspire people. So to let others see that despite of my circumstance, I could do anything. So but like changing the perspective of others when it comes to people like me or to those who are in the same situation as me. So at first it was just me doing the thing that I love, which is really playing basketball. And as the years pass by, as I grow old, as I go through my journey, it levels up. And uh, knowing that by doing it, by doing by playing basketball, that it gets to inspire people, touch other people's lives and change their lives in some way because there would be times that people would message me and I would get messages that they would say, you inspire me, you're one of my role models, like, and say idol, mga ganon, mga simpleng ganon.
Idol
Alam
po.
natin madali, mga lodi, 'di ba? Yan yung
Lodi,
mga uso ngayon,
oo.
lodi, lods.
Katan sa
Yan ang
kalam,
uso
mga
ngayon eh.
ganyan.
Oh my god, yeah, I get those messages.
Nagki-cringe na siya.
I Yeah, but I appreciate those kinds of messages because yun nga kahit papaano, and you know why mas parang may extra, why it is extra special kasi hindi ko kilala yung mga tao na to. Kumbaga, wala ako doing what
Wala
I'm
kang
doing,
direct impact sa
kung
kanila.
sino man ang wala talaga, 'di ba? Hindi ko plinano na ito yung gusto kong maano. And then for them to realize that for themselves and tell me that, I change their perspective. May mga ganon sinasabi na thankful sila na ganito, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. And I'd that I'm their inspiration to live their life. So, you know, nakakataba ng puso every time I get those kinds of messages. So, my goal talaga, and the dream is to really inspire others. Uh, and I've read this somewhere before. Like just trying to see the world without limits and to reach beyond those limits with courage. So I always stick to that purpose of mine, to that idea of being an inspiration to
And you
others.
are.
And
You are an
mm,
inspiration of possibilities, no? No
yeah,
limits. Literally no limits, no? And what I'm getting
yeah,
from you really is finding what you love and anchoring everything to that and anchoring everything that you do in purpose. 'Di ba? Itong mga nare-receive na affirmations, itong nare-receive na messages na na-inspire ka, these are just the byproduct of it eh. But you're just
yeah.
because on purpose of really just serving and sharing your story to inspire others. And that's what's important.
And you asked me like, how do I feel right now? Aside from that, sa totoo lang, like knowing what I went through um the past few years, sobrang sarap to be where I am right now. Like, and to be the person that I am right now. Um I could say that I'm happy. I'm happy with it because hindi madali talaga. Especially nung nitong mga past couple of years, it wasn't really easy for me. And along the way, I kind of lost myself. So yeah, so now hindi ko man sinasadya, or syempre, yun nga sabi ko nga 'di ba sa simula, we all aspire to be happy in our life. Kasi nga yun naman talaga yun eh. Parang at the end of the day, for me, just being happy, that is enough for me. So yeah, but if you're
Being
gonna ask me
happy
now,
is enough. I love it.
yes. Yes.
Right, right. Being
Being happy
happy,
with yourself, and when you feel that you are also a source of happiness to the other
right.
people, to others. That's, 'di ba? That is enough. Oo.
So much joy talaga yan. Na hindi mo
Yeah, so
mapapantayan ng
yun.
kahit ano, 'di ba?
Oo, hindi mo
You,
talaga mas
mm.
maano talaga na kasi hindi lahat, hindi yan ang hindi madaling makuha. To be able to say that you are completely happy with
Totoo.
yourself. Madami ka talagang pagdadaanan diyan. Um, pero now talagang sinaano ko lang, I'm just embracing every moment that I am experiencing right now.
And
I know, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, go, go, go. Sorry.
the way I experience you through the your podcast, of course, and also through your social media. And yung nag-usap tayo, no, I really feel how genuinely happy you are, how genuinely content and working on your purpose, 'di ba? Very very on a mission ka talaga. Na naramdaman ko yun sa'yo na no agendas hidden, but it's just you're serving, you're helping people, you're inspiring people with your story. So, thank you for that. And yun, any
Yeah,
last
but I mean
words?
like,
Nag-ano na
no,
tayo,
no,
ayan,
yeah.
nag-exceed na tayo. So, I'd love
I'm
to
so
talk more
sorry.
about it. Hindi, okay lang, ano ka ba? I'd love to talk more about it, no? Siguro magkaka-episode 2 pa tayo. Wow! Second part.
Wow.
Magkaka-second
No,
part.
um, yeah. No, but I mean like really, sorry kasi talagang madaldal ako. 'Di ba sinabi ko yan sa'yo? Ah, motivational speaker.
Na
Siyempre kailangan
madaldal.
'pag hindi, pero kailangan 'pag speaker ka, kailangan madami kang ano. Pero yun
Correct,
nga,
correct.
sabi ko naman, I can always back it up eh. Pero para kasi sa akin yun yung again, before kasi I want to say this na you know, when we are faced with adversity in our lives, like whenever our backs are against the wall, that's when our inner strength comes out, and that's when you become tough. And so the challenges that we face every day brings out the best in us. So when it seems impossible, you'd discover and you'd realize that it is possible. And just to be fair, I want to also say this. I know that we go through hardships in life every differently. And I personally could say that I'm truly blessed to have a family and friends who support me day and night. Day and night through my ups and downs. And I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be where I am right now to be the person I am today without them. So it's not all me. It's not all me, and I will not take credit for all the achievements that I've accomplished, saying that it's all just because of myself. And because we all need help in our lives, and it is okay to ask for help. It is okay to ask that, and it doesn't make you less. This is important because sometimes people feel that when they ask for help, it lessens their value, right? So, but it doesn't make you less of a person if you ask for help. So for me, I wouldn't have survived without those people, without the people that I am with right now, helping me go through my journey. So I want to credit those people. I just want to say that because I wouldn't be this katan today without them. So yeah, I just wanna say that. I just wanna put it out there. Because yeah, I'm really just truly thankful for that because I don't wanna extend. You can just this out, Yanni. But you can add this if you
Go
want. But
ahead.
no, I just want to share because I could say that I'm truly happy today. That I could genuinely say that I'm happy. I was in a situation before, wherein I did not recognize my value. Um, I was in a situation wherein didn't realize that it was bringing me down. It was slowly I was slowly losing myself, and I did not value myself, and did not see my worth. But I do not regret that. I do not regret experiencing that. Okay, so because the reason is because that experience led me to be it led me to the better version of myself, and which is the Katan today.
Now.
Not the one armed mamba, the Katan today. So it led me to that version of me. And so again, we all make mistakes in our lives, but it is important that when we make those kinds of mistakes, we accept it and we learn from it and we do something about it. And so it's all about making a choice of a choice for you to get yourself out of that bad situation. And once you make that decision, uh when you take that first step and accepting that you have to let go of something, that is the start of the process of finding who you really are. So yeah, it's again, I just wanna put it out there. Everything just came na nag-internalize ako masyado sa topic natin today. Kasi yeah, when you said kasi that you saw how genuinely happy I am. Because that's how I felt. I
Kaya
experienced that.
kaya going back importante going back to kanina no yung sinabi natin, importante ang evaluated experience, 'di ba? Cause that will
Experience.
yeah,
Yes.
cause ang ganda nung sinabi mo that number one, of course, you didn't just journey alone. You journeyed
Yes.
with the life you're journeying right now is with people who are supporting you, who are helping you,
Who matters to
who
me.
matters to you,
And
who loves
yes.
you, 'di ba? And
who
that's
loves me,
important.
who accepts me, right?
Yes, who sees
Yeah.
you're worthy, right? Um,
Yes,
and
truly, yes.
and now ending up as the Katan. And I love what you said na I'm no longer just the
Yes.
one-armed mamba, but I'm Katan.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes, yes.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Kat,
True. Yeah,
for
thank you.
sharing
Thank
your
you.
story, openly sharing your story, and giving so many nuggets for this afternoon. Before I let you go talaga, before I let you
Wow.
go, Katan, because sobrang daming learnings today. Before I let you go, is there anything that you wanna promote? Kala mo lang nakikinig. Ang dami nakikinig, 100,000 ano to, listens.
No, right? Just self-promotion muna sa ngayon. No, you
Sige,
give
go.
yun nga if you said I'm active. I'm very active on my social media accounts, especially on Instagram. So you could just follow me at the one armed mamba. Yung one is yung number one. So the one armed mamba. And I post my workouts there, my basketball videos there, and you know, merong iba na mga personal pero
Masayaw yan sa
yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah, well, guys, if you are also on TikTok, you can also just follow me there, the same handle. All my social media accounts, it's the same. It's the one armed mamba. So, yun lang. If you want to be inspired, if one day you don't feel motivated in doing something, you could just visit my profile and see how I do it, and maybe it could trigger you to be inspired and do
Slide
something.
in slide into her DMs daw.
Hindi naman.
Ayan.
Hindi naman. Hindi naman. Wag
Hindi,
ganun. Wag ganun.
mag-DDM, magtatanong lang naman na paano ba 'to,
Pwede,
'di
pwede.
ba? 'Pag
Yun
gusto
lang.
nila inspiration, magdi-DM lang. Ito naman, siyempre magdi-DM ko, ako
Yeah.
message ako ganyan, "Coach, paano po ba gagawin ko 'pag ganito sa life?" Oh, 'di ba? So, i-di-DM ka lang din,
Yeah.
"Kat, how do you handle
Sa mga
ito?"
ganon,
'Di ba?
ikaw.
Oh, yan.
Yeah, yeah.
Ito naman grabe nag
Yeah, but alam mo naman tayo, sensitive tayo sa mga ganyang
correct.
topics. No, no, no. But yeah, aside from me promoting myself and my accounts and my social media, also, sabi mo nga, I'm also part of another podcast which is called the For the Love of the Game. Na kasama ko si The Dino Lee and si Ken Pangilinan. So, yun, kasi natitempt ako sabihin yung fans club ni Dino eh. But yeah, I'm so lucky to also be blessed to have that kind of opportunity. Um, this year. Kasi bago lang ako dun sa podcast. I need to shout out Dino talaga for giving me that opportunity, for believing in me and trusting me na kaya ko. Kasi I have no experience in
Hosting.
hosting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do speak, but I mean I do motivational speaking engagements, but like hosting a show or anything, I had no experience from it. But yeah, he offered me that opportunity, and sabi ko nga ako, I'm always game to try anything. So yeah, I immediately said yes, and now look where I am. I'm part of one of the most successful podcasts nowadays, which is For the Love of the Game, guys. Again, it's called For the Love of the Game. We go live every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. So we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and also in Kumu. So the show is really all about we get to interact with other athletes and have a platform for them to also share their journey with us, with our viewers, and hopefully people will also be inspired from it. And so yeah, there we are, where you can follow us at Instagram. So it's at For the Love the Game PH. So yun.
Thank you
Sorry.
so much, Kat. Ang daming promotion. Guys, if you wanna connect with her, make sure to slide into her DMs, message her.
Yeah, sure.
Nagre-reply
Go.
yan. Alam nyo, naging friends lang kami sa comment section. Tapos friends na kami, 'di ba? Tapos ngayon, nandito siya sa podcast ko.
Yeah. Kaya
So,
hindi
very
ko gets kung
friendly.
bakit intimidated ako. Then, bakit intimidated ang tao sa
Kaya nga, hindi yan intimidating, guys. Sa pictures lang kasi laging galit yan kunwari sa pictures. Pero, totoo lang, napakabait niya, very approachable, and you learn a lot from her. So, thank you so much,
Thank
Kat, for
you.
being here. And, guys, follow her. Thank you,
Yeah,
guys, and
thank
see you on
you.
the
Thank
next
you so
episode.
much, guys. Thank you.
Bye! Once again, this is Coach Yani Moya reminding you to breathe and live your best life every day. Because remember, when you tap into your state of bliss, you unlock limitless possibilities. If you enjoyed this episode, do follow and subscribe for weekly content. You can also follow me on my socials at Coach Yani Moya on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. See you next week!